What's up, guys? It's Dr. Jim. I am your CBD expert, your natural healthcare expert, and your worldwide virtual health coach. And I want to welcome you to tonight's live. Tonight is going to be awesome because tonight first of all, I've got some super exciting announcements. So you're going to want to wait and hang on and listen to the very end because I'm going to be talking about something that's going to change the CBD world forever. You're going to want to hear about it. But tonight's topic is how to get the very, very best out of your CBD. Like, how can you get the best results for yourself and for your loved ones when you're taking CBD? So when you're getting on, if you wouldn't mind putting down in the comments where you're coming in from and whether you're watching it live or on the replay, because I'd like to know, are you getting the full energy of Dr. Jim live? Are you watching on the replay? But either way, tonight's going to be awesome because we're talking about how you can get the very, very best out of your CBD. And if you hang around, you're going to hear a huge announcement, something that I've been talking about for months. I've been building it up, and I know you're excited. I know I'm excited. I can't wait to share it with you, so please hang on. Now, the disclaimer for tonight is that I am not your doctor tonight. You're not my patient tonight, and there's absolutely nothing about tonight's video that constitutes a doctor-patient relationship, so please do not change anything about your current medical treatment because you heard me talk about something cool on this video. Number 2 is CBD is a natural supplement. It is not a drug. Therefore, it is not intended for the diagnosis, treatment, or cure of any specific disease or condition, including anything that we might talk about tonight. So again, tonight we are talking about how to get the very, very best out of your CBD experience to get the best results you can. And we're talking about a mega huge CBD space mind-blowing announcement that I have for everybody. But before we get to that, I do want to talk about how can we maximize your CBD response, your results. Let's face it, that's all what we want, right? You know, I know that we say, listen, we don't use CBD as a diagnosis or treatment for any disease or condition. But can we be honest for a second? Why are you, as just about anybody out there, why are you taking CBD? It's because you have something that you want to improve. And that's why you're taking CBD. So there's a whole bunch of reasons why people are taking CBD, right? And that can be things like, it can be like neurotransmitter issues, like things like anxiety, depression, PTSD, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, people, ADHD, autism, it could be inflammation, joint pain, whole body pain, fibromyalgia. People are taking it because they have autoimmune conditions or they have type 2 diabetes or they're looking for weight loss or they have a thyroid problem or maybe you just wanted to feel better and you heard that CBD might be able to help you with that, right? And so that's why you're taking CBD. That's why everybody's taking CBD, is they want a result. You have a problem and you want to get it better. Now listen, CBD is not intended for the diagnosis, treatment, or cure of any specific disease or condition, but we know why everyone's taking it. I know why I started taking it. I had joint pain and arthritis, and I wanted something to help reduce the pain and arthritis in my ankle, so I started taking CBD. So how does CBD help you with these kind of problems? Well, we know that CBD interacts with this thing called your endocannabinoid system, right? It's this amazing system in your body that has receptors throughout your brain, your nervous system, on all your immune cells, on all kinds of different places in your body. And CBD interacts with this system, and the goal of this endocannabinoid system is to help bring balance and homeostasis to the body. So in a situation where there's inflammation, that's an imbalance in the immune system, the goal is to help bring balance to the immune system, right? Yeah. So CBD works with this endocannabinoid system to help bring balance to the system. Isn't that awesome? That's the reason why, you might be asking yourself, well, what does inflammation and diabetes have in common? Or what does inflammation and anxiety or problems sleeping or restless legs, how could it be connected into all of these things? It's because this endocannabinoid system has its hand all throughout all of these different systems, and CBD helps bring balance to the endocannabinoid system. It interacts with this system and brings balance. So how can we get if we're dealing with these kinds of problems and we want to get the best results, like we just don't want average, we want the very best we can get. Well, how can we do that? How can we ensure that our CBD experience is the very best that it can be? Well, number one is you got to make sure that you're getting a high quality product. I know that sounds super simple and super easy, but I'm here to tell you it's not always that simple and easy because there's a lot of garbage out there. Excuse me. There's a lot of garbage out there, right? So number one, you've got to make sure that you're getting a high quality product. All right. Now, for me, I want one or two different types. I want either a full spectrum or a broad spectrum. And I'll tell you the difference. Ideally, I would recommend a full spectrum. Now, full spectrum, if you want to get the best results, you got to get a high quality product, and I recommend a full spectrum or a broad spectrum. Now, full spectrum means it has all of the cannabinoids from the hemp plant. Now, what does that mean? It means it has this very, 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 very small amount of THC under the legal limit, legal in all 50 states, like non-psychoactive, non-addictive, like such a small amount that I gave it to my son when he was 10 and I had no concerns about it. It's the version that I take and I come to work and I do all kinds of things and I'm not worried about that teeny weeny bit of THC, but it has that little bit of THC and it has lots of CBD and it has all of the cannabinoids from the entire plant in it. That's why I like it. I want all of it working together in this amazing entourage effect. Now, here's what happens. Some people can't take that. Why couldn't you take that? Well, let's say you're a policeman or a fireman or you're a teacher and I don't know, you work somewhere where you get drug tests and they say if you test positive for THC, you're gone. Well, then the next best thing to get the full spectrum, because I like all of it working together. I like the most natural form. It's kind of like vitamin C. When vitamin C is by itself, we know that it's not as good as vitamin C is with all the other things that occur in an orange, right? Well, that's the same thing here. I want all of the cannabinoids working together from the hemp plant. But the next best thing is something called broad spectrum. Well, broad spectrum it's exactly the same as full spectrum, except they took out the THC. Meaning it has everything. It has all of the cannabinoids from the plant except the THC. And that would be the very next best thing that you could do, especially if testing positive for THC would cost you your job or be a problem. All right? Listen, full spectrum has such a low amount that it should not be a big deal. But you really do have to realize that, it could be a problem. So if not, I go full spectrum. That is I recommend those two versions instead of an isolate, because in an isolate, they've removed all of the cannabinoids and they just have CBD. And that's not really how it exists in nature. That's not how I like it. That's not what I would recommend. So I'm full spectrum, broad spectrum. Number one, you need a high quality product. All right. Number two, when it comes to high quality product, hold on. I just want to make sure that I give you everything the best. Because remember, I want you to stay tuned because this is the deal. I have an announcement that's going to change everything. All right. So you want to take a high quality product. Now, it should be, hold on. Oh, you wanted this product to be highly transparent. It should be heavily tested, third-party tested for microbials, for all of the things that could be in it. Not only all the bad things that could be in it, but also to assure that it actually has in it what it says it has in it. Now, why is that so important? Well, let's imagine you're one of these people who has a job that if you tested positive for THC, you could lose your job. And the brand that you picked up at the gas station, is not tested. And it says it doesn't have any THC in it, but it does. And you took it and now you lost your job. So that's going to kill the results you could get with CBD because you've now lost your job. Like, that's no good. So it needs to be a high quality CBD with high transparency and a lot of testing. And the testing is especially for microbials, because what's going to happen if you have mold in your CBD and you have an anaphylactic reaction to the mold. Like, these are all problems that we want to avoid. So number one, I recommend full spectrum or broad spectrum. Number two, it needs to have high transparency. And another way to do it, a third part of that is I recommend a product that is often certified by the American Hemp Authority. Now, the reason why that's so great is because all their I's are dotted and their T's are crossed, and it's a high quality product. So here's the deal. Number one, you got to get a high quality product. Most important, if you want to get the very, very best out of your CBD results, you can't be buying garbage products that you don't know what's in it, that might have other junk in it you don't need, like really high quality product. Number two is you got to make sure that you're taking the right amount. Now, this is important because people always ask me, well, how much should I be taking? And the answer to that is, well, it's different for everyone. The unique thing about CBD is it is an individualized experience. We all have what's called biochemical individuality. Basically meaning, people ask me, well, okay, so I have, this type of itis, how much should I take? Or I'm 6 foot tall, I weigh 200 pounds, how much should I take? That is not how CBD works. It's really based on how much imbalance you have in your endocannabinoid system, how much endocannabinoid deficiency do you have, what is your problem, and how much CBD is it going to take to help bring that into balance. And that's different for everybody, and it's not necessarily condition specific, it's not height and size specific, so it's different for everyone. So what I recommend, it's the reason why I like a sublingual oil, is it's very easy to figure out the right amount. So you always start low and increase slowly. So I recommend 3 to 5 drops underneath your tongue, hold it for 2 minutes and swallow it. And I would do this morning and night. And what you're looking for is for a positive impact, all right? That in some way you feel something positive happen. Now, you may not feel that at 3 to 5 drops. So you go up 3 to 5 drops. Do that morning and night. So now you're at 5 to 10 drops. And then you go up 3 to 5 drops, and just you keep doing that until you notice something positive. Now, let me warn you of what's the big problem that I see when it comes to finding the right amount. I have people start at 2 to 3 drops, and when they get to 10 drops morning and night, they go, "Whoo, doc, I'm up to 10 drops morning and night." I'm like, well, that's not hardly anything. Like, if you're taking 10 drops of 500 milligrams CBD, you're getting like 5 milligrams in the morning and 5 at night. You're getting a total of 10 milligrams. That's nothing. That's not very much. So until you just do not stop until you notice something positive. Now, if you get to 50 milligrams in the morning and 50 milligrams at night, if you start to get there or past it, okay, now you're taking a lot, maybe you need to stop there, okay? But what I usually see is people stopping at taking 10 or 15 or even 20 drops, and they're like, well, I'm not feeling the big difference yet. Keep going, all right? Do not stop. You got to find the right amount for you. Now, here's another super trick, all right, to help you get the very, very best you can out of your CBD results, is what happens if you got to a number and you felt great, and maybe you felt great for 3 months, and at the end of that 3 months, all of a sudden you say, I don't think this CBD is working the way it used to. Well, what you need to do is you need to hit the reset button and go back and start all over. Start back at that 3 to 5 drops and bring that number up again. And what you're probably going to find is you actually feel better now when you take less. Because guess what? 3 months later, you're not the same person anymore. You have less of an endocannabinoid deficiency. Your body's more in balance, so you actually need less CBD to bring about the same effect, to have the same benefits. So keep that in mind, that's gold, all right? That is gold for you right there. That if you were doing great and all of a sudden now you're not feeling great, it's not that necessarily, I know a lot of people go, wait, they did something to my CBD oil. It's changed. It's different. No, it's probably the same CBD oil. You're different. So what you need to do is you need to go back to the beginning and start over and find the right amount for you now. All right? So number one, you need a high quality oil. If you don't start there, you're in big trouble. All right? Now, obviously, I'm sure there's a lot of people on here that take high quality oil. They can make a recommendation for you. If you want to direct message me, I would be more than happy to tell you the brand or some brands that I think are high quality that you could definitely take, okay? But the second part of that is, making sure you get the right amount. I cannot stress that enough, that is such a huge, important part. And I see some people not getting nearly enough, and I see some people taking so much and they can't figure it out. You've got to find the right amount for you. And it's not condition specific, it's not height and weight specific, it's individual for every one of you. Now, that can also then, how do you get even better results? It can often be connected to the delivery system. Like, if you want long lasting results, you might decide to take a gel cap because yes, it takes much longer to get into your system. And yes, you do lose a good bit of it going in, but it takes longer to get in, but it will hang out in your body longer. All right? Water soluble tends to get in and have an impact right away. All right? But it also then goes away faster. Oils like sublingual oils, they get in pretty quick and they hang around and then they go away, right? Gel caps tend to take a long time to get in, but then they hang out for a while. So these are all the things that you want to do. Depending on the impact you want to have in your body, realize that you may have different versions. Like I like to do inguinal, like sublingual drops. I might do those morning and night, but if I'm going to have this, if I notice I have a dip in the middle of the day where like maybe my joints don't feel as well as I want, I'll do a gel cap somewhere mid-morning and it lasts me between that whole middle part of the day. So that's how you can maximize your CBD results that way as well. Now, that leads me to the third tip to how for you to get the very, very best you can out of your CBD results. All right? Now, what's cool about number 3 is it coincides with my huge announcement. I could not be more excited to tell you about what I'm doing right now and how I can help you maximize your CBD results, how you can help your customers maximize their CBD results. If you're taking CBD, how you can get the very, very best out of it. But one of the things you have to understand when it comes to maximizing your CBD results is we absolutely must fix the nutrient deficiencies to get the best out of our CBD, okay? So this is how I want you to understand it. CBD works by helping create balance in the endocannabinoid system, right? But what if your body is having problems producing endocannabinoids, right? Like one of the main endocannabinoids is a cannabinoid your body makes called anandamide. It's your joy bliss chemical. It's probably the main one that CBD helps stay in your body longer so it acts stronger, so you have more of this joy bliss chemical floating around in your body. Well, guess what? Your body needs linoleic acid, an omega-6 that converts into arachidonic acid to actually make this anandamide, all right? What if you have an essential fatty acid deficiency and you're not getting the omega-3s and 6s and 9s that your body needs to help make these endocannabinoids? How well do you think that CBD is going to work if you're not even making the very things that it's trying to help work with? Or let's think about it this way. These nutrient deficiencies will have a huge impact because CBD has to work with these substances to help balance it. And you cannot balance what you don't have. Doesn't that make sense? Like you can't balance what you don't have. So let's say you were working with trying to work on your anxiety or sleeplessness or restless legs. And we know that one of the main reasons that happens is that people, it's a neurotransmitter imbalance. And maybe it's people are trying to have an impact on their GABA, right? And we know that CBD improves the GABA receptors. It improves the affinity so that GABA will attach to those receptors better. And when you do that, it helps. GABA is a neurotransmitter that calms things down. I could probably use some right now. GABA helps calm things down. And guess what? That it increases the likelihood that your receptor can attach to GABA, so you have more of a GABA response, and that calms everything down. So it helps with anxiety and sleeplessness and restless legs and all these things. But here's my question. If your body's not making enough GABA, don't you think that would be a problem long term? What if your body's literally lacking like the amino acid glutamine or the B6, the pyridoxal 5 phosphate, exactly the perfect form of B6 that your body needs, combined with that amino acid to create GABA. Don't you think if your body could make more GABA, if you had the building blocks for your neurotransmitters, for your serotonin, for your dopamine, for your GABA, for your norepinephrine, if you had the building blocks for those neurotransmitters, don't you think CBD could do a better job of helping create balance across all of it? Yeah, it could, right? And wouldn't that have a huge impact in all of these things you're trying to overcome? Because you'd finally have everything the body needs so that CBD can do everything you hope. Well, that's my huge announcement. I have been working on this for a year plus. And it's going to be backwards, so nobody's going to even be able to read it. But this is, it doesn't look right on here. But this is my product. It is called My CBD Companion. All right, look at that. And it comes in 2 bottles. It is a single product, comes in 2 bottles. Step 1 and step 2. And this product, My CBD Companion, look at the top. It says, does not contain CBD. This is designed to be paired with your favorite CBD product. All right? So if you take an awesome CBD product, like maybe you take a product from HempWorks, you can take My CBD Companion with your HempWorks and help you maximize your CBD results. Maybe you take a product from some other brand that has a high quality CBD product. You would pair My CBD Companion with your CBD product to help you get the very best out of it you can, because your body can't balance what you don't have. And guess what? This has every single thing in it that your body needs to do that. Let's just go over a couple. We talked about linoleic acid to help make anandamide. Well, step 2 is a complete complex of the essential fatty acids. Everything that you need. Look, for endocannabinoid production, for cardiovascular health, for brain function, for joint mobility. It has the perfect combinations of omega-3s, 6s, and 9s so that you can make all your hormones, your cell membranes, so you can make all those endocannabinoids so that CBD can have the best impact in your body for whatever you're taking it for. Then we can look over here, step 1. I don't even know where to start. We just talked about, it has 18 amino acids, all of your 9 essential amino acids. Because if you want to make dopamine, you need tyrosine, you need phenylalanine. Both of those are in here. You also need like niacin in here, folate, but not just any folate. Like a lot of people have problems converting folic acid to folate. This has the best form of folate on the planet, all right? It's already broken down to the very end point, so it's instantly bioavailable and instantly usable. It's amazing, all right? So, hey, by the way, guys, if you want to know more about this breakthrough product that's going to change the face of CBD as we know it, this is a category creator. This was the question. If I could only take one supplement other than CBD, what would it be? It wasn't out there. So I created it. My brand, Hope Essentials, and the product is called My CBD Companion. If you want to check it out, just put info in the comments. Put info in the comments, and over in your messenger is going to be a link to check it out. All right? It's awesome. Just put info in the comments. Now, you can also go to, you could go to hopeessentials.com, but I'm recommending just put info in the comments right now, and over in your messenger will be a link. You can click on it and you can go check out My CBD Companion. Because listen, it has the best, it has over 22 forms of all the best vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, and everything out there. All right? It has K2, that's pretty important, as MENA-Q7, which is the most scientifically validated form of K. It has B12 as methylcobalamin, not the cheaper synthetic cyanocobalamin. It has, this is really important. We just talked about do you know how important B6 is to all of your neurotransmitters? The problem is so many people have I will call the cheaper, less awesome form of B6. We use peroxidol 5-phosphate. It is the preferred version of B6. There are 18 amino acids in here, so that when you pair amino acids usually with vitamins, that's how your body makes a whole bunch of important stuff like neurotransmitters. This is really cool, and I'm really proud of it because I know that CBD is a super antioxidant, all right? And it works in this whole redox antioxidant film. Well, we included for your immune system, so that, because we know that CBD helps balance and reduce inflammation, helps do a lot of positive things with your immune system. Well, we included a patented 29 fruit and vegetable and herb blend. I mean, that shows to significantly reduce antioxidants. It does all kinds of amazing things for your immune system. When you pair this with your favorite CBD product, it's incredible, because now your body's going to have everything it needs in one product. So if you have 6, 7, 8 things sitting on your counter and you're like, okay, I take my CBD and then I take this and then I take this and then I take this, and I don't even know, do I need all these? Do all these things work together? Are these even the best forms? Why am I wasting a ton of money on all these products? Well, the answer is probably yes. So the question is, if you could only take one additional supplement in addition to your CBD, what would it be? It would be My CBD Companion. It is designed to be paired with the best CBDs on the planet so that you can get the best results. Now, I will certainly go deep, and I just wanted to announce it tonight, and I wanted you guys, my tribe, to be the first ones to hear about it, to be the first ones to be able to go over and order it. If you put info in the comments, you can go over it, you can order it right now. It is live on the website, ready to be ordered. You can go either through here, or you can go to hopeessentials.com and order My CBD Companion right off of there. I recommend getting more than one at a time, and the reason is it's probably going to go away pretty quickly. I have a very sneaky suspicion it's going to sell out, and so I'm going to recommend you get as much of it right now as you can, because listen, if I told you what went into producing this, how long it's taken, it's been a year. And when I went to the manufacturers and I said, all right, this is what I want, and they go, all right, we'll get you a quote in 24 hours. And a week goes by and 2 weeks go by. And then I call them up and they go, oh yeah, no, we can't do that. There's too many, that costs too much to make. There's too many awesome ingredients in there. We can't get them all. They're in the most expensive forms of anything that you could get. We can't do that for you. Until I finally found someone who would. And that's why it's a single product that comes in 2 bottles. Step 1 and step 2, and it's going to give your body every single thing that you need so that CBD can do everything that you hope. It is a game changer for the entire CBD industry. Now, if you take CBD and you want the best results you can get, I would recommend getting My CBD Companion. If you are a person in the CBD industry and you love CBD, and maybe you have clients who order CBD from you, and I know you want them to get the best results they can get, then I would recommend you tell them, because listen, if they can get My CBD Companion, and you're going to be the hero, because they're going to get the best results they could possibly get with their CBD by adding this into the mix. And so I highly recommend it. So what you can do is put info in the comments, or go over, or put info in the comments, and over in your messenger will be a link. Now, if you're in the CBD world, what you can do, and this is just, I'm not soliciting this, I just want everybody to know it's a possibility, is that if you have people you want to recommend this to, we have a Hope Partners program. It's a little affiliate link. They get a discount when they get it from you, and you get a little something on the side, which is awesome. I'm a big believer in monetizing things that I love and that I recommend, and I want to give you that gift as well. So we have that as well. So if you put info in the comments, you can also sign up for that, and that gives you the ability to share it with your friends. They'll get a discount. You'll get a little something on the side. Super awesome. You will be a Hope partner, which would be amazing. So how can you maximize, get the very, very best out of your CBD? Well, number one, you make sure you're getting a high quality product. Again, if you want to know what I recommend or what I like, you can direct message me and I'll tell you what I take, brands I like, what are high quality. Because what high quality means is, number one, I recommend getting a full spectrum or a broad spectrum. Number two, you want to make sure that they have full transparency and it's fully tested out so that you know what's in the bottles, what's in the bottle, and you're getting the very best. And I do recommend ones that have typically been certified by the U.S. Hemp Authority. I think it's awesome. That just means they've done everything right. Number two, you got to make sure that you're taking the right amount. All right? You got to make sure you're taking the right amount. And it's different for everybody. So start at 3 to 5 drops morning and night and increase slowly. Like go up 5 drops every couple days until you notice something positive. All right? But here's the key. Don't stop. Do not stop until you notice something positive, because you're not taking too much. Until maybe you get to like 50 milligrams per time, don't stop, all right? And then, you can choose different delivery systems based on what you're trying to accomplish. If you need something to happen, slower and longer, maybe you take a gel cap. If you want it to be a little quicker, maybe you take an oil tincture, all right? And that has to do with delivery systems. And then lastly, and this was a huge part of this video, it is what I've been working on for an entire year, because listen, do you know what the problem is? I've been doing these videos and thousands of people from around the country, around the world really, reach out to me and ask me, Doc, I have this problem, I'm taking this CBD, what can I do? And what I found out is I was constantly giving them, okay, I would add in this vitamin, this mineral, this vitamin, this mineral. Thank you, Doc. Well, I would do this and I would add in this vitamin, and then I went, wait a minute. That was the aha moment. That your CBD cannot balance what your body doesn't have. So if I could just create a supplement that finally had everything the body needed in one place, so that you weren't taking 6, 7, 8 different things, but one thing. If you could just add this and pair it with your high quality CBD, your HempWorks, your CBDMD, your Medterra, your PureKana, your whatever it is, you pair this with that. This gives you everything your body needs so that CBD can do everything you hope. And if you want to know more about My CBD Companion, you want to order it, put info in the comments. Then go to your messenger and you can click on the link and you can hear about it there. You can also hear about if you wanted to become a Hope Partner and share it with the people that take CBD, or you have family or friends that they're taking CBD, but they're looking for better results. And tell them to add this. This is the premium multivitamin, multimineral, amino acid, omega supplement to go along with anybody that's taking CBD. Just make it simple. Listen, you guys have been watching my videos for a long time, and you know my entire goal always is this: is take complex topics and make them super simple so that everybody can understand them. Well, I took that same line of thinking and created a single product. It's 2 bottles, but it's a single product, our powerful daily duo here. 1 product, 1 supplement, matched up with your CBD, that simple. Doesn't that sound awesome? Do you think about how much money that might save you from the 6, 7, 8 things on your counter that you don't even know if are any good? I'm here to tell you, there's nothing more high quality than what's in here, all right? I know that for a fact. So I highly recommend you put in info in the comments if you want to know more about it. Hey guys, please like this and share this. Anybody in the CBD community needs to know more about this. I know Facebook somehow, I don't think my lives are making it to all the people that used to watch all the time. So if you have some friends, you want to tag them, you want to like and share and do all that kind of stuff, I certainly appreciate it, because My CBD Companion is going to change the face of CBD, because everybody who's taking CBD should be taking My CBD Companion with it, and that's how you can maximize your CBD results in addition to everything that I talked about. All right? So I hope you guys got a lot of value out of that. Thank you. Please keep commenting. Listen, if you have any questions for me, you can direct message me. I am here to answer all of your questions. If you go over and you check out the supplement, maybe you want to sign up to be an affiliate for the product. Listen, it's not multi-level, it's not anything. It's literally, you like this product, you want to help your people, your friends get the best results with CBD, you share it with them, you give them your link, they get a discount, you get a bonus. Like, it's super awesome. It's a win-win for everybody. All right? So both of those links, if you put info in the comments, both of those will be over in your messenger. All right? So if you want to know about My CBD Companion, you want to check it out and you want to order, put it over there. If you want to know how to be an affiliate for it, you can also do that as well. All right? So I'm super excited. Listen, guys, you are the first ones to be notified about My CBD Companion. This is launch week. It's literally coming out today. This is it. If you want to be the first people to get your hands on it before it runs out, take advantage right now. All right? I'm super excited for you guys to try it. When you're trying it, I want you to take pictures. I want you to tag me in the post. I want you to share it everywhere, because it's going to be awesome for you and for the people that take it. All right? So that's all I got for tonight. I hope that's going to help you get the very, very best you can out of your CBD. All right? So just like I tell my son every day before he goes to school, be your very best today. Hashtag never quit. And I believe that God wants the very, very best for you. And the day you believe that, change your life forever. Have an awesome, awesome night.